Good morning and very warm welcome to all of you. I, myself Dr. Mahavir Modi, I am a pulmonologist working at Ruby Hall Clinic, Pune. I appeal certain things which should be done for each and every one of us to stay away and stay protected from this COVID-19. This is like an entirely new world. It's like we slept and we got up and it was a definitely new world. It's a new world where initially the language of love was touch, and now the language of love is not touching. Initially we all wanted to be socially active, and now we all want to be socially isolated. So on the basis of this COVID-19, as a pulmonologist, I feel we all should basically help our government by staying at home. There are different instances where it is said that because of the summer season in India, or because we people are already so much immune because of the viral infections, that we won't get infection. But they are all myths, and it is not going to be true at all. We all can get infected. Although we have viral infections a lot in our area or in our country, endemic for so many years, but on the same hand, we have lots of population. So yesterday only our Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji, he has appealed all of us to stay inside the home till 3rd of May. But I feel it is not going to end even at 3rd of May. It is going to be a long story. Even the treatment, if you say, no treatment at present is available which can kill the virus completely. There is no vaccine also as such available. Whatever the drugs, whatever the vaccines are there at present, they are all going to take minimum 1 to 1.5 years for their complete effect and to kill the virus. So although there are lots of advances in the treatment, but still when we all get some kind of herd immunity, that is the main reason, that is the main time when this virus can get away from the community. So it is going to be a long battle. It's not going to be for 1.5 months. So all of you must be ready for the further preparations. How does this virus actually spread? We all know that it is basically the droplet infection. So droplet infection is whenever somebody who's infected, he's talking, he's coughing, he's sneezing. So that's the time that these droplets they spread. These droplets, they can directly be inhaled by the susceptible individual, or they can deposit over the surface, and from the surface, if we touch the surface and by chance take our hand towards the nose or to the mouth, and then the virus gets entry in our body. So what we have to do is we have to compulsorily use mask. Now which kind of mask, there are lots of debate about this, but whatever I feel, the homemade handmade masks which can be made at house, they are very well to be can be used. Second thing is we have to keep social isolation. The virus also spreads a lot by the digestive tract. So the patient who is asymptomatic carrier, so the main thing about this virus is that the person who's having infection, he may not be having any symptoms. So just by looking at me and you won't be able to know whether this person is having the virus, carrying the virus, or he is not carrying the virus. So even these asymptomatic patients, they can transmit the virus to the susceptible individuals. Through the digestive tract, a person who's infected, he can share the virus through the digestive system. So that means through the fecus, for at least 1 to 2 weeks of time. So it is very important for all of us to wash our hands regularly, not only for the fomite spread, but also for preventing its fecal-oral transmission. So once we know about the spread of the virus, then what are the symptoms of this virus? The symptoms are basically any patient who is having acute onset of cough, cold, fever, and with the history of travel to the affected area in last 2 weeks, or history of contact to a person with COVID infection. It is not always possible for all of us or for our government to find out the exact tracing where this person has got infection. So at present we may say that it is there in the community because many of the patients who are diagnosed now, they were not having any history of contact to a positive case, or they had not gone anywhere abroad. So we have to be very careful, especially from these asymptomatic carriers. As government has already appealed us for downloading this Arogya Setu app, I also will urge all of you to download this app, because this can give you an information about whether you had any contact with any patient who was just nearby to you around 2 days back, 3 days back, when you had gone for a market, or when you had gone for some outside emergency work, and that time you were in contact with this particular individual, and that can be tracked through this app. So this app should be downloaded by all of us. Now the main part, don't get panic. There is no reason absolutely to be anxious about this, because it's 85% of the infected individuals, they will be absolutely just like your normal common cold, cough, flu, that's it. Rest 15% of the individuals, they can get pneumonitis, they can get involvement of the heart, involvement of the kidneys, and out of these 15%, say maybe 4 to 5% of the patients will need ICU. The mortality of the virus is around 2 to 3%, although at present in India and in Maharashtra particularly, the mortality seems to be high. So my urge to all of you is, those who have cold, cough, fever, don't get panic. You can call me, you can call your family physician, and then take help from that particular doctor. It is not required for all of you to urge to immediately go to Naidu Hospital or to Sassoon Hospital and get your swab test done. So swab test is at present done for only those who are having pneumonia and those who are admitted inside the hospital, not for OPD patients. So again, stay home, stay safe, and we have to win this war against COVID-19. Thank you so much for your patient listening.